Good morning, guys. This is Kenzo Xtrahot Forex. So let's go straight to our daily analysis. It's Thursday. It's a day after CPI. Actually, CPI showed us that it's still not changing that much, but we did not see any increase. Which is not actually bad. That's why we did not see actually a bigger move, because actually it was like a mixed CPI. So that's why we did not see some crazy spikes going up or down. So let me just try to do this. I think this is much better. So yeah, let's just go straight to the analysis and see what we can get. This is going to be a quick analysis because it's around 10, bit late actually. So what's really happening here is we are actually on Euro USD. What's really happening is the market is still bullish, but the market actually is breaking out here. So what we have here is I have the last area. If maybe it pushes below that area, then we will conclude to say, you know what, the market is no longer going to push the upside, because sometimes we fall for fake breakouts to find out that maybe the market is just adjusting the trend. So what I'm waiting for here is I'm waiting for the market to break this. Then I will say, okay, now it will be a time for us to sell. If not, it means the market might bounce back and start to push to the upside. I hope that is enough for Euro USD. So let's push to, yeah, this one is good. For USDJPY, what's really happening? As you can see, actually, the market actually played a very nice, gave us a very nice structure. The market still, it's actually on a very nice bullish momentum. You can see that the market is pushing to the upside. So what I see is the market actually did what? The market came back around this area several times. This area is called a support zone or a support line. So when we go closer there, we see that actually we have a buy pending order there. I hope they are eating. This is supposed to go a little bit lower. So you can easily see that after the market was consolidating, the market did consolidate. This was before CPI. Then after we saw the market pushing lower, which means the dollar was a bit weak. Now the market touched our support area. It seems like the market it will be running to the upside. So that is going to be what the market is actually following this support area, and it's respecting that. That's why we see the market respecting this area. I'm expecting a very nice push to the upside. Even tomorrow, I think we'll see the market trying to recover. So let's see what's really happening on US oil. US oil has been struggling to push to the downside. If I go on a 4 hours time frame here, you will see that the market is actually still on a very nice downtrend. You can see that. So when we zoom closer, let's zoom. You can easily see that around, let me just remove that. Around that area or around that zone, the market actually was showing us a nice resistant line, but it seems like now the market doesn't really want to respect that. But maybe it's not that. Maybe the market is trying to adjust that trend, because if we try to zoom, let me just make sure that you see this very nice. You can easily see that around this area there was a sort of a support, and if we push it to the right hand side, we still see the market respecting that. So what we can do is we can maybe label that area, mark this area, and say if maybe the market is not pushing above this resistance, we will still think about selling. If not, we'll wait for the market to touch our highest area, our highest resistance there, before maybe we think about going down again. So for now, it means we can just wait. We can have maybe a sell pending order around this areas, bit lower anyways, but you should do this maybe on 15 minutes time frame or maybe 1 hour, because this is 4 hours time frame. It can be like seriously big, so you'll find that maybe your stop loss is a bit far. So something like this, you see, we might have something like this. So yeah, I'm going to remove that. If the market pushes up, then that is going to be a different story. So let's push to the next one. We are on gold. What's really happening on gold? Please, guys, don't forget to smash the subscribe button, like, share with your friends. So we are on gold. What's really happening on gold? Still, we are actually on a very nice push to the upside. The market is pushing to the upside. Very nice. We call this an uptrend. You can see that the market has been repeating this for quite some time. After that, the market started to push the upside. We have an area, a zone there. It was a resistance, but now it seems to be our support area. So what we're waiting for here is we're waiting for the market. If I go closer there, you will see that the market is creating something there. So let's just use 1 hour time frame. The market is creating some inner support there. You can see the market created something here. Once the market touches this area, was pushing up, you can even see here. So even now here, we actually have some bullish buy positions or some bullish we're expecting the market to actually push, as I'm expecting the market to push up. Yes, there's a chance for the market to break. If the market breaks out, it means that we will be out. Maybe the market will be going down to that support again. So let's see that support again on maybe 4 hours time frame. You can see that support is here. This was a sort of a breakout, which we can call sort of a fake, but it wasn't really fake, but the recovery was a bit fast. If maybe we try to connect that area with this, it can still make sense. You can see it can still make sense, but just because we don't really want to draw so many lines, we can just leave it out and relax and just wait and see if maybe the market will be bouncing back. So let's see what's really happening. And yesterday, guys, as we were supposed to go live, load shading, I don't know if it's stage 10 or something, load shedding like the whole day, guys, or maybe there was some issues, so we could not even have like a connection, internet connection. So what's really happening here? We are actually on US30. US30 is still struggling, guys. CPI was not that impressive, but it's still not that bad. So what's happening? You can see that on top here we have some areas that we can call some strong resistance. So this actually pushes the market to push lower. Every time the market touches that area, the market used to do what? The market used to push or run to the lower side. So if we zoom closer there, you will understand that we touched that area, but we're waiting for the market to give us something. We can see here, you can see that the market actually just, I don't know if maybe this cam it's bigger too much. Yeah, I think it's too big. Now maybe it's much better. So what we see here is the market does touch this area, which we actually pointed out. Now the market is starting to do what? To push lower, and which is something that was happening even before. So now the market is giving us another structure. This structure is called ranging moves, which means the market is just consolidating. Unfortunately, we thought maybe inflation was going to go down, but still there, still where it was last month. So which means there is no actually enough change in inflation. So now we're no longer going to focus on that. We're just going to follow the market structure and start to trade. So since we are very closer to the resistance, it means we will be waiting for the market to touch this area, then we will be thinking about selling, as even the bigger structure is telling us that we are actually on a downtrend. Do you see that? I hope you see that. We will be waiting for the market to give us something. It means on a bit smaller time frame, we might have something like that. We will be waiting, by the way. We'll wait for the market to open, and we will have something like this. I hope the power won't go off. Then we can even go on our live session. We can go on the live session. So maybe we will have something like that. This area also, it shows us that, and it's 4 hours time frame. It shows us that, you know what, around this area, that area, it's a resistance. The market has been respecting that area for quite some time now. So even here, if the market pushes up, we are expecting another push to the downside. So I hope you see that. I hope you can see that. So let's push to the next one. What time is it? Okay. Which is NASDAQ. What's really happening on NASDAQ? NASDAQ has also been pushing to the upside, but there was actually, even if yesterday we were not live, we did not actually miss much on the market. Let me remove that. So what's happening here is we can easily see that, yes, the market is actually trying to show us that I'm pushing to the upside. So we are actually on an uptrend. So the market is pushing to the upside, which means we have to look for buy positions. But where we are, it seems like the market is a bit higher. We might see maybe a sell. That is also possible. So let's go a little bit closer and try to see what's really happening. I think the market actually just broke out of our resistance, and I think maybe the market will be continuing to buy. You see around this area, we had a very nice resistance area which the market actually broke. You can see that the market has been respecting this area for quite some time. Now the market just went out, so I'm expecting the market to do what? To push the upside. Where we are now is we have some sort of a resistance, so there's also a chance for the market to push lower. So we have to be careful because the market might it's moving like that. You can see the market might start to create moves like that. So we don't have to fall for this higher. We might buy, then the market pushes lower. And sometimes it's not like maybe we will be wrong, because yes, the market will be actually on an uptrend, but the market might reverse. Once you lost, then the market start to push up. But when you start to go back and look at this, you will start to see that you actually entered at the higher high. You were supposed to wait for the market to come back and retest before you actually take a buy. So the market can create something like that. What I see is I see something, maybe this might actually happen. It's not forced to happen, but it might happen actually. So it means we might see something like this. So which means there is high probability that the market can respect this area and start to come back, and actually the market might come back and retest here before we see another push. Yes, we can just, the best way is to wait for the market to open. If maybe the market pushes this area and breaks that, I think we can just buy, but you're not going to see that now. The best way is to go on a bit smaller time frame, like 1 hour. You will see that the market is creating so many candlesticks around the same zone. You can see that. So which means that area is something. The market is unable to break this area, you can see. So the market is just playing around. So what you can do is, for you to be safe, you can do something like this and say, okay, once the market pushes above this area, I will be free to buy. Why? Because I can see that the market is struggling around this area. So you can't just buy here while you see the market is struggling. The market can just play games around there. Or maybe that is a sign that the market might reverse, you see. So what we can do is, let's just wait for the market to go above that. We can have a buy on above that. Or maybe the market will be trying to push to the lower side for a better retest. Maybe the market might actually give us a nice retest. Then from there, we can take that. So I hope you understand. And if you want to be part of the team, you can see on the screen, just WhatsApp me. There's a link for the WhatsApp in the description. You can just, or you can see the contacts there. Then you can talk to me if you want to join my signal. So thank you very much. This is Kenzo, Xtrahot Forex. So later on, we have a chance to go on actually on our live session. Unfortunately, if things don't go in our favor, we might not go, but let's expect to go. That's why you should have actually smashed the notification button, because once we go live, you're gonna see that. So thank you very much. This is Kenzo. Don't forget to smash the subscribe, guys. Mostly 40% of people who are watching my channel, they are not subscribed. But anyways, if you enjoy, smash the subscribe. Thank you very much. This is Kenzo, Xtrahot Forex. Bye.